All right, so I gotta finally address it because I keep getting asked how Mahoraga would adapt to Boogie Woogie, right? Aoi Todo's curse technique. So to understand how Mahoraga would adapt to Boogie Woogie, we have to factor in a couple things, right? We have to factor in how Boogie Woogie works in the first place, and then how Mahoraga works with his adaptability in order to counteract that. Okay, so first things first, Boogie Woogie and how does it work? Boogie Woogie allows Aoi Todo to swap places with either himself, somebody else, cursed object, doesn't matter, as long as it is something that possesses cursed energy above a certain level. That means even if it is a rock, if it possesses cursed energy above a certain level, then he could swap places with that rock and or somebody else with that rock. We also know that Mahoraga was not using cursed energy when fighting Sukuna until it adapted to him and then started using cursed energy. That is why Sukuna was so jolly about himself, because he felt as if he corrupted something that was so pure, he made it impure because he took something that did not need to use cursed energy and then made it so Mahoraga had to use cursed energy, and he was happy. With that logic, since we know Mahoraga could fight without cursed energy, and he only used cursed energy because he needed to versus Sukuna, then Mahoraga could just simply start adapting to Boogie Woogie by exterminating its own cursed energy. So it's actually very simple for Mahoraga. To eliminate Mahoraga moving anywhere, then just make it that Mahoraga does not have cursed energy. This is the part where somebody in the comments says, cool, Maharaga's not going to swap places, but Aoi Todo, the main guy who uses Boogie Woogie, is going to swap places with something, and then Maharaga's not going to be able to adapt, so where's your argument? Well, I can say something as crazy as Mahoraga adapting to the point where he creates a domain expansion to trap Aoi Todo. I can say something along those lines, right? And that would be extremely interesting, right? Because I will make a video talking about Mahoraga and could he adapt to the point where he needs a domain expansion, whether it was for a domain battle or if it was just to trap somebody as troublesome as Aoi Todo. But for this purpose, I don't think he would need a domain expansion. I don't think he would need a barrier technique to trap Aoi Todo in order to adapt to Boogie Woogie. No, for this purpose, I think that Mahoraga would actually develop a sense of clairvoyance in order to predict future possibilities of swaps. That is the more likely option for how Mahoraga would adapt to Boogie Woogie, because if it could predict where Aoi Todo will land and or what he will switch with, potentially, not 100%, but as Mahoraga continues to adapt, it will become closer and closer to 100% if it ever gets to that number. And then Mahoraga will look to deal the finishing blow, because Mahoraga is not looking to fight with you, it's looking to end you.